Hey everyone, welcome back to Buick Outdoors. If you're new around here, my name is Sheldon Marion, and on this video I'm going to show you how I take a piece of PVC pipe and make a rod case. So if you're like me, when it comes time to go out ice fishing, what you end up doing is grabbing your sleigh, loading it up with your tackle boxes, your heater, your propane tank. You toss it into the box of your truck, then you grab your fishing rods and you toss it into the sleigh there too. Unfortunately for me, I have dented or bent quite a few little eyelets, and I've also broken off the tip of rods before. And seeing how this year I've upgraded to this little bit more of a fancier version of an ice fishing rod. It's a little Abu Garcia. It was about $80 or $90 for the rod, so I want to keep it protected this year. Unfortunately, because it is the start of the season, rod cases are getting pretty hard to come by, and the ones that you do find, they're anywhere between $50 to upwards to $100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own little rod case out of a PVC pipe. Everything that you need, I just went to our local little Rona store, and for under 40 bucks we're able to do to build this rod case. So this is a 2-inch by 3-foot section of PVC pipe. On top of that, we have a little 2-inch PVC plug. That was like $4. And then you have a threaded 2-inch PVC cap. Again, $4. And then the other two things that you need are your cleaner and your cement. The cleaner was $8, cement was $7, so all in we're in this for 37 bucks, and it's a very cheap and efficient and affordable way to protect your investments. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your length of PVC pipe is going to be long enough for your rod. This one here, we're just barely long enough, so it's going to work pretty well. And then before you move on to anything, what I like to do is just kind of get this wiped down, get rid of any dog hair and whatever else, dirt and stuff that's there. You just want to make a dry fit of all your fittings. So we have our little 2-inch cap on there, put in our 2-inch thread, so that's fitting good. This side here, it's fitting good, so we know everything's gonna go together. And now we're able to move on to our next step. And with this, it goes by incredibly quick, and it's very cheap, painless, and easy. First thing that you want to do is you want to grab your cleaner. And we get all of our pieces ready. Get our cement opened up, get it ready as well. Now you want to take your cleaner. You want to go around it quite a few times. I kind of get a little carried away with the cleaner. It just kind of gets it prepped and ready. Then I do the same thing to the cap. Grab your cap. Go around that a few times. Now you want to take your cement, and you want to be pretty generous with the cement. I put on, again, I probably go a little crazy. There'll be some plumbers giving me the gears. I'd rather have too much than not enough. You can always wipe off the excess. Put on your cement, take your cap, and then what I do is I twist this as I push it on. And it says you're supposed to only put it on with a quarter turn, but I just kind of spin it, and then that way it coats absolutely everything. And then as it's setting up, what I like to do is just to keep turning it. Then that way you can see the bead, it's nice and even all the way around, and it sets up beautifully. Looks like a nice clean little weld in there, eh? So we'll give this a couple of minutes to dry and cure, and then we'll move on to the threaded cap. Alright, so we've let this set up here now, and you can see nothing's running. Looks pretty good. And now we're going to move on to the other end. And of course I live in a house full of dogs and cats, so there's all sorts of hairs and stuff. So let's kind of brush them out of the way. The only thing that we're going to do differently with this one, because we have this threaded cap, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that cap. That way, hopefully no glue gets into the threads. Because if you get glue into your threads, you're not going to get it out. You'll have to cut this thing in half. So, we remove the threaded cap. And now we're just basically going to do the same thing to what we did to the other side. So again, we have our cement here ready, and we have our cleaner. So with the cleaner, put on there. I kind of just, do 1, 2, or 3 coats of it, kind of a thing. Now we need to do our cap. Again, it's just the inside little lip there. So that's all ready to go. Then we'll grab our cement. Give this a couple little coats. Make sure you grab the right side here, and again I just spin it as I put it on. And there we go. Now we'll give this a little bit of time to set up. I'm just looking on the inside in those threads to make sure no glue got into those threads. If you do get glue into those threads, you might be able to pull this off fast enough and kind of wash it off. But we're going to let this set up another couple of minutes here, and then we should be good to go. Alrighty, so we've given this some time here now, and it looks like everything's setting up fairly nice. I think this thing would even hold water if we put her into some plumbing. But for us, we're just using it for the rod. And the only thing with this rod case is that you're not going to be able to put your reel into this. My reel, I upgraded that as well. I got this really nice Fluger reel. But with this, what I'll do is I'll just take it off. And for me, I'll just put it in with like my camera gear. For other guys, throw it on the dash of your truck in with your toques and gloves or something like that, in your tackle box, kind of keep it safe that way. But anyways, take your rod, drop her in there, and depending on the size of eyes that you have on your rod, you might be able to fit 2 of them in here, but for the most part it is just a single rod holder. But this way, put her in there, close her up. There is an O-ring seal right here, so there was not going to be any moisture or anything like that getting in there. And with mine, I even decked it out, put my own little sticker on there, and away we go. So that is how I make my own little custom designed rod case for under 40 bucks. So you guys, if you want to save a little bit of money, or you just simply can't find a rod case because it's kind of the beginning of the season, I guess when this comes out it'll be a little bit later, but yeah, this is a cheap alternative, and for some people who are in like the plumbing industry and stuff, you can probably get all these parts just off of a job. Even if you have smaller sections, you can get little collars and kind of collar it together. It's not going to look pretty, but it's going to do the job. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. hopefully this helps you out building your own little rod case. And also, you don't need to make it for a 3-foot rod. If you have a big long fly rod or regular spin cast rod, you know, get a longer piece of pipe. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, if you did, hit that like button, leave us a comment or two, tell me how your rod case worked out. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.